Are you familiar with something called obesity? But when it comes to the body, when something exceeds, it's a problem. When something doesn't exceed, it's also a problem. You never see yourself seeing the nails get growing or the hairs. It is something that you can see barely by our eyes. Sometimes physical fitness do makes you not to fear, because after all, afterwards I will talk the things that do make people fail to do physical fitness.
Hello guys, welcome back again to Make Your Own Destiny podcast, a podcast that inspires you to shape your future. As you guys know, in this podcast, we always bring exciting guests where we dive into their successes, their failures. We always bring you the world top entrepreneurs in this podcast. And today we are going to talk about good health and fitness. As you know, in life, health is everything. Without good health, you are nothing. No matter how much you have in a bank account, you need very good health. And I know everyone agrees with me on this one. So in this episode, we are going to talk about why fitness is not only important for your body, but also it can be something good that can shape your entrepreneurship journey. And today we have a very special guest. His name is Trey, who is an entrepreneur. He is a medical doctor and he's a fitness enthusiast. Let me not talk so much. Let me welcome Trey. Trey, how are you doing, brother?
I'm good, mate. How are you doing?
I'm fine. So, first of all, without going any further,
Yes.
can you please explain who is Trey?
Oh, thank you, just mate. I would like to say, my name is Kelvin Lucas, but the nickname I've been known as Trey in Tanzania. Actually, I'm from Tanzania, by the way. So, I'm a doctor, and at the same time, I usually do gym, as you know, as you say. And as our topic is going to be, mate, I'll take for the moment that we're going to talk about physical fitness, importances, and etc.
I checked your Instagram.
Yeah.
And I saw like you really like fitness.
Yeah, really.
Most of your content is all about fitness. You're always in the gym.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Thank you. So, by not going furthermore, like I would like you to say thanks and appreciate for I being here, by the way, and it's very cool to be here.
Trey, as I've seen from your Instagram, you're very consistent with your fitness schedule.
Yes.
So I would like to know, how does your general fitness impacted you, like on your productivity and how you conduct your daily business?
Okay, so I would like to say one thing from there. Fitness has played a big role towards my life and my job career as an entrepreneur. And as you know, I'm doing two things for the same time. I'm working at a hospital, professional doctor. At the same time, I do physical fitness. Yeah, really. So it is very important, by the way, because it suits me starting physically, mentally, and sometimes I could say to cope with the environment that do surround me. As I can say, physical fitness get a lot of stuff to suit us in our healthy matters and other stuff, like from since I was studying it. I never regret studying fitness and doing fitness, because yeah.
So basically, when you're studying medicine,
Yeah.
you are more focused on the fitness part.
Yeah, really, I do, because when you say medicine, usually we're dealing with the whole body, the whole anatomy of a human body, the whole system and structure of a human body. See, and at the same time I'm doing gym. See, so I would do anything to let my body physical fit in any matters of ways, because I as an entrepreneur, I as a doctor, I as a physical fitness person, I do sometimes appreciate what comes from what I'm doing, because when you look the importances of physical fitness to human body, the first thing is to prevent you from diseases, to switch you and cope from the environment that is surrounding you. At the meantime, to get you in a mental mind that would be in a positive way, that you can interact and cope with what you're doing. See, sometimes physical fitness do makes you not to fear, because after all, afterwards I will talk the things that do make people fail to do physical fitness. And one among of the things that makes people not to pursue it or not to do it is fear. See, so I can like to say in other way, right? Physical fitness in terms of positivity and keeps your mind to sweet on what you're doing is very important, because as I can tell you, it makes you to conquer your fear, it makes you conquer your weakness, it makes you conquer what you don't understand about you. See, okay, you might see yourself for the first time when you start in gymming, you can't even lift 10 kilograms of a dumbbell. Like, you'll see if someone hold it, you can see, oh my god, what's kind of a kilogram is that? Am I going to sweat it? Am I going to hold it? Sounds to be so good, so big. And from that I can say, like, but when you start doing it, you might recognize your internal energy that you can do better than 10 kilograms, and you can see yourself you're going to hold more than a lot of kilograms as days are going. See, as they're saying, the more you do it, the more you become physical, fit. That is where you conquer your fear, knowing what is inside you, giving you ability and strength, energy to pursue what you want. Yeah, really.
No, what you said is very true. I also remember every morning when I wake up and I start with fitness, or I do like 5 kilometer jog.
Oh, really?
I always feel like good for the whole day. But if I don't do anything in the morning, I don't run, I don't do anything, I feel so bad. So from a perspective of being a doctor and being a fitness enthusiast, why do you think, what happens in my body that after I work out in the morning, I feel so good for the whole day? What really happened inside my body to make me feel like that?
Oh, well, so I can tell you, mate, that what happening there is it's a body mechanism starting when the time that you were sleeping and you wake up early in the morning, because after all, at night is the time where your body got to rest. So every mechanism is taking place on its points. See, you never see yourself seeing the nails get growing or the hairs. It is something that you can't see barely by our eyes. You see, the time that you sleep, the body do conduct its own mechanism. So when you look, you're waking up early in the morning, you're going for the jogging, you run, the sweat, the toxic and everything that is not responsible for the body to hold it for the moment, it is the time that you excrete that toxic, and the body itself seems like it just removed something, and you can feel yourself like you're light. And see, and from there you can see yourself after all the mechanism that happens at night, and you wake up early in the morning, you go for the jogging, the sun gets you with some vitamins, the body excretes the toxic, you come back and you get cold water, you wash your body, and you feel yourself fresh as new. That is where you take out the load of toxic outside of your body, and that's keep you super down.
So I have a friend who is very fat. He is like 130 kilograms. He's only 25 years old.
131 kilograms?
130 kilograms.
130.
Yeah, and his age is only 25. So I always tell him, yeah, man, you have to go to the gym. Just stop being like a fat fuck, Work out. You get a lot of problems. But he always answers me like, yeah, I have a lot of kilograms, but I'm still healthy. So what I want to know is, from a doctor's perspective, can you be overweight and still be healthy?
See, let me tell you something that you don't understand there. Or maybe, I'm sorry saying you don't understand. You might know, but I would like to add. And are you familiar with something called obesity?
Obesity. I just heard of it, but I didn't go deep into it.
Okay. Anyway, I'll go direct to your answer.
Yeah.
Okay, I might like to tell you something, mate. So, the body itself is made up of mechanism, a certain mechanism which is very cumbersome to understand it. See,
Yeah.
and if the body have the tendency to exceed in a certain something that the body doesn't feel, to hold it for furthermore by saying accumulation maybe of protein towards the body, see, fat and oil, the mechanism, the alteration of the body itself would create a tendency that would switch the body to return to its normal anatomy. So I would like to say one thing from there. If someone is overweight, actually is going to suffer from several of sickness. See, and not only that, if someone's luck is going also to suffer. Because what? The body only holds what it needs in a certain percent.
Oh.
That's why we can't maintain ourselves. We might seem like we can sweeten everything to maintain our body by starting from the balanced diet, getting to the sports and games, doing cardio, see, and sometimes yoga, and several etc. See, but when it comes to the body, when something exceeds, it's a problem. When something doesn't exceed, it's also a problem. Yeah, really sure. So when we come to overweight, that's a problem, because the body itself, it comes a time it is overloaded by the thing that exceed within the body. I'm trying to use the simple language, not my career language, that I could mention you what is going to exceed and other stuff. So I'll be misleading some people who are hearing me with their careers.
Yeah.
Others are not doctors, by the way. So I would like to say, if something exceeds, that's a problem. If something decreases, that's a problem too. It needs to be in a minimal way, and that's why we are doing sports, what we are doing physical fitness and gym, to let our body remove those toxics and keep it in a minimal way that the body could switch in a regular balance, as from the hormones, as from the external body itself, out from the physical structure of the body. See, because everyone who's doing gym is not there for the muscle. Others are going there to, what you're doing is what you gain for. See, only a few percent I can see of the people who are just going to the gym need trainer, but they also know what they want. Like, okay, I'm going to the gym, I want to have a big glut, and you're going to do exercise that's sweet to expand your glutes. I want to have a big chest, I'll do this and this and this to get a big chest. Yeah, really.
How do I know that I've found that balance, so that I can know, okay, right now I'm not overdoing it, I'm not above my limit, I'm not below my limit? How do I find that perfect balance?
See, I would like to tell you, like, the gym is like something which comes addiction. If it starts to sweet within your life, you'll see some things that get changing, starting from internally until to the physical structure of the body. The physical means, why am I saying that? I'm saying that because the more you're doing the exercises, you'll find the body gets used to the certain changes that makes you notice, because it is your body. You may experience differences starting internally towards physically, because it's a body physical structure itself. See? And from there, it becomes an addiction. doing gym sometimes comes an addiction. Why an addiction? Because it creates that lifestyle that would ease a lot towards you. Not even pain. I'm not talking about the pain, stresses. I'm talking about the whole general system of your own life. See, mate, I had a friend of mine. I could say he was psycho or what. Uh, he usually get mad fast and do something after several hours and get regret. Like if it was I, understanding myself, I wouldn't do that. I just tell me, hey mate, I know you're too much angry, but I think you should join me for the gym. And the dude say like, okay, I can't hold anymore. I'm not such strong. Yeah, see, I can do gym. I told him like, gymming is not all about lifting weights. You can run inside. You can hold. You can lift up. See, you can do cardio or boxing itself. Yeah, to which is very dangerous to the guy. So since I get the guy tools to the gym and get used to it, I'm telling you, he's bigger than me right now. I'm telling you, he's bigger than me. Why? Because he was using his weakness and his loneliness to attract the power and harnessing the power of his own weakness towards the gym. So when he gets mad, I usually found him in the gym. See? Like I can see, okay, so the gym itself is not just gymming physical fitness, but it's also sweeting the mind of a person to behave in a certain environment, as I said from the first.
Yeah.
For example, as you say, a person is this way. What should I do to tell him to be this way? And I told you my example. Like I had a friend of mine who get mad easily. So see, that's the example. A person sounds to be overweight and is fat, and that's physical. But my side, the person in mentality way, he was not in a good condition to hold for things for so long. If it doesn't suit to his side, he usually get mad fast. But through the gym, the guy recovers, the guy becomes well, and by the way, now he's bigger than me.
That's true, because I also remember one of my friends. She was a girl, by the way. She was very fat. She was, I think, about 90 kgs or something.
Okay.
And then something happened to her.
Okay.
No, she had a boyfriend who was a dickhead. Yeah. So the boyfriend dumped her.
Okay.
So just because of that, she was so heartbroken. So she took her anger and her heartbreak to the gym. Yeah, after 1 year, it helped her. She dropped to around 60 kg and she was fit. She had a proper mindset. So when you told me that your friend, whenever he gets angry, they go to the gym, I can really relate based on my friend's story.
See that what I'm talking, mate. Like you change your weakness towards the power, to which will make you become someone different, being an alpha somewhere, converting your weakness to an alpha. See? And that's where we find ourselves, our internal ability, our power that we can harness it for ourselves to sweeten the different conditions of life. See? And not only in relationship or love affairs, even when you're doing business, I can tell you're going for the interviews, you'll find a lot of different people from there. What comes is fear. How am I going to talk? How am I going to convince these people to suit my proposal and do a certain business with them? You see? But if you're conducting some of the things that suit your mental health to be positive and not to fear, gym is the place.
So, do you have a specific example of a challenge that you've faced in the gym and you overcame it in the gym, and then the same challenge, using the same mindset that you used to overcome the challenge in the gym, how did it help you in your personal business?
Okay, I will tell a thing, mate. I once go to the interview for the several years backwards. I wouldn't tell where because it's confidential, by the way. Yeah, see, when I reached there, we were in the bench of almost 7 students. Yeah, it was a field, something like that. Yeah, I really remember that. So it reached my time that I had to go inside and being interviewed. See what the tricks happens. My boss was one among my friends who were doing gym together, but I never knew he was a boss. That he was working for a certain company, blah blah blah, that I couldn't mention the name. So once I stepped in my leg in, the guy first smiles and look at me directly in the eyes like, oh dude, like wow, like see, yeah, you're my guy. And at the moment it gives me energy at the spot, like see, my dude is there. Like I was, oh damn, I never feel like I was outside. But once I stepped the leg, that can show you the other importance of gym. You're making connections. Or not even gym. You're making connections. When you got a certain chain of people who seems to be very important in your life, a useful friend could lead you in a way to get another useful friend. And that is called chain to chain. Through the chain to chain, at the middle, that's called a hand to hand. That do hold you from one stage to another by knowing one another. Do you understand me? So I can tell you a thing, mate. When I stepped my leg inside, the dude stands up and tell me, Kelvin, you can proceed. And others do seems like, how comes the guy knew the name of the man? See, and that's not the rule. I had to greet and introduce myself for the second time. So like everyone was just listening to me and seems to be very familiar with me, and in a good way. They just told me like, after this, please don't dismiss. We had to talk stories with the boss, to which he's a friend of mine when we usually go to the gym. It gives me a way to understand that gym also is a place where you can meet, you can make connections, you can level up your skills through different people. At the time you might learn, at the time you might teach. They can learn from you. So that's what I'm saying, mate.
So as I've seen, most people who are very successful in business, they are not successful in terms of fitness. The majority, as I saw, one of the billionaires, one of the top billionaires, Elon Musk, he's not physically fit. I watched Warren Buffett, he's not physically fit. He's fat. Carlos Slim Helu, I think is a Mexican billionaire. He's also not fit. But you've managed to be doing fitness and you are still handling your business so well. So how do you balance between doing fitness and still having time for your business? How do you manage having time for both of the stuff?
See, everything I can tell you, mate, is scheduling. Keeping your time in a way that you follow the scheduling. No excuse, no fear, no way to lag behind, no way to chill, and no way to relax. Once it is on the scheduling, if you had to follow and do it, you go for it. See, I can tell you, mate, we get different perspective of understanding being physical fit. I can be physical fit by doing exercises in the gym, but someone is becoming physical fit by eating food, natural food. See, that's a balanced diet. See? And there's another one who conduct what could I say? Who attends or conduct towards certain conferences for the motivation to which suits in his mind to be active and strong. That's also physical fit. See, not only mentally fit, but physical fit. Because why am I saying that? See, the fear happens inside. But when you're active, your body itself is astonishing. You're getting bright if a person looks at you and sees that this guy is happy. But if you're deep, underrated inside, sees a person notice outside from you that this guy is depressed. See, so I can say that physical fitness holds a lot of things that when we start talking about it, we can finish today. Yeah, really. So what I can say is it takes time to get somewhere which needs to create a physical body fitness. That's why when we go to the gym, you can find out the diet that you're supposed to use. You can find out the time that you're supposed to rest. There is a schedule that is sketched there for you to follow. And for the last, it's the gym itself, which helps you to regulate and balance in a system, in an ecosystem that the body could remove what exceed and remove what and add what decreases.
So, doing gym is very difficult.
Yeah, sure, it's not easy.
You can do today, you can have a proper schedule, and you can go today and go tomorrow. But at some point, you feel like your body hurts a lot. You are fatigued. You don't feel like going to the gym. And then you'll be like, okay, let me rest for 1 day, 2 days. Then you find yourself you have rested for a month. Then you have to come back again and start afresh. That kind of schedule can really fuck up with your mind. So my question is, how does going to the gym affect like your psychological and emotional intelligence?
I can tell you, mate, there are things that psychologically you can get defect with at the gym. See, everyone gets his own behaviors, everyone get the way of treating a person. See, when you get to the gym, I can tell you one thing, we can't be the same. See, there's heavy builders, those who are doing physical body fitness through the gym to become models that you can't be such big and other stuffs. See, there are people who are not lifting up heavy weights. Yeah, how do you feel when someone who lifts up heavy loads of weights and tell you like, hey mate, are you using these small dumbbells? I need them all. I just want, yeah, really, I need them all. I just want to do for a second, I'll just bring it back for you. See,
I feel like I'm being bullied.
yeah, you feel like you're bulled. Yeah. See, but if you get the same energy, you get the same power, you get the same body that is sweet to be the same as his, you could act differently. Do you see, mate? That's what happens. Like, that's a short example that I showed you. The big deal is fear. We fear. Most of us, we are going to the gym to make our body fit, but also the body fitness comes with its importances, as I said. Fighting fear. See? Keeping our health mentality, being positive, being active and positive. See? So at the minimal way, or in a large way, the gym itself, when you meet health status, when you come to the mentality and IQs, the gym itself gets a huge percent to treat a person rather than the negativity. But when you come to the exercise through the gym, the physical fitness, I mean, the effect of the gym and physical fitness toward the gym. So we're talking about the gym here. Yeah. So you might get heart attack. That's what I told you. Like the body itself is a system. So when you increase something and you overweight, you just lift overloaded dumbbells or barbells. See, you might get heart attack because you're trying to use an energy. You're trying to use an energy that it doesn't suit you. It doesn't correlate with you. So overweighting yourself. So through that, you get defect.
Everything has a strategy. Yeah, you need to have a plan in order to do anything in a good way. So, do you have any strategies that you use or any tools that helps you, like being better physically or doing physical fitness in a simplest way that you think someone can know?
Yeah, really, sure. To myself, I have a schedule that I never skip, and I usually trying to follow my schedule. So it's a normal timetable, starting from the morning, and the days within the week that I'm pursuing my exercises and physical fitness exercises at the gym. I don't usually do gym. Sometimes I do jogging. Sometimes and other stuffs. Yeah, might seems the same though. At the right point, I could like to say that not only the gym itself that would bring something positive towards your body. So see, as I tell you, we'll enter the gym and you'll hear a lot of rules from there, starting from the balanced diet, the kind of food that I'm using. Sometimes people do use supplements and other stuffs to make the body cope the environment of what the person is pursuing to have. See, and you can see not only balanced diet, the time that you're supposed to rest, at how many hours are you supposed to rest in a day during the daytime, how many hours are you supposed to sleep during the nighttime. So other things that I do usually keep them into consideration, that I have to do it, and if I do walk away honestly outside the scheduling, I get sick. See, that keeps me positively, actively, and makes me just in physical way being strong. Yeah.
Yeah. From the way I've understood you is what keeps you going is following your schedule. So, if someone follows their schedule, regardless what's happening in their life, that's called discipline. So in a short way, like, you are a very disciplined person when it comes to your life. And you also talked about supplements. When I started gym, I remember this time I was in Turkey. Yeah, I was going through a lot in my life. So I decided to take all my frustration and my anger to the gym. And there are two things. Someone who was my trainer, he advised me, like, if you wanna get your results so fast, you should use whey protein and you should use something called creatine monohydrate. Yeah. So I started using those two, and then I was reading on the internet. A lot of people were against those stuff. They were calling them powders, calling them inorganic and stuff like that. So for you, what do you think about this kind of supplements? What's your take on them? And do you personally use them? And or have you ever used them? And how did they help you in becoming more fit in your journey?
It's a one thing from there. I get that question a lot. That people do ask what kind of supplement are you using and blah blah blah. So everything, as I told you, the body itself is a system of mechanized anatomy. The whole structure of itself, it holds up in a scale that everything must be balanced. See, even when if you use a Panadol, a painkiller, to make your body resist through the pain, if you overdose it, to which that you exit, it will result in the different way and bring you defect, and even could be very poisonous to your body, and sometimes could cause you to die. See, I can tell you a thing from the supplements. Those are supplements made to supplement help a person who cannot be holding towards the balanced diet in a rightful way to gain some of the stuffs in a way that the body could supreme directly to the body stream and gives you the results directly in a short time. But see, whatever the things that happens in the body, as I told you, it's a mechanized structure that the body itself, the anatomy of the body itself, cannot hold up for too long and cannot hold up for too short. It hangs in the balance of a scale that it needs to be in a minimal way, or it doesn't need sometimes to be in a exceeding ways. It needs to be in a balance of a scale that nothing exceeds, nothing decreases. See from there, mate, when you use the supplements like you use in the medicine to cure yourself, to supreme yourself, even the Panadol, when you drink it, you're going to supreme it. But why are we calling it supplements? Because it gets nutrients that are going in different body parts of the system that the body itself is going to supplement, see, through the powder from different places. And getting grown up and getting the result itself is not drinking supplements all through the time. It needs you to rest. It needs you time to keep your body undergoing the mechanism of change by doing exercises. You cannot drink supplements at the same time that you run away from the exercise, the physical fitness, the physical exercises that you can pursue and have the targets that you own, you want for yourself. But you're responsible to use it, but in a rightful way. You're supposed to work towards the gym. At the rightful way, you're supposed to sleep. See, when the supplement itself exceeds, it may be dangerous, and when it decreases from the body demands for supplements and you don't provide it, it's a problem too. So whatever exceeds, whatever decreases, the body itself got results to show towards your body.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it true that using supplements for men is very bad, that it causes erectile dysfunction?
Oh no, I can't say that, because before using any kind of a medicine, you had to get it. Oh, I can tell you a thing, mate. Before using any kind of a supplement or medicine that is recommended for the gym, actually you should have to read the description, if not from the healthcare or maybe the pharmacist, to which could tell you the whole information towards the the merchandise or the good or the supreme good that you're going to use it. See, every supplement is made up of descriptions, and if at least you can understand it, you might ask in a way that would be easy for you to understand from the person who sells to you, a healthcare, as I say, or a pharmacist. See, just the way how to use it, how many scoops am I use, how many scoops am I going to use. See, that gives you light.
So misconceptions about fitness and going to the gym, as I said, one of them, that using these supplements cause erectile dysfunction. That's just a misconception that you just debunked here right now. So what other misconception that you've heard about fitness?
Okay, you're going to the gym to search for the babes. Yeah, so
But there are a lot of babes in the gym. You know, I was actually
a lot of
at
birds.
the gym yesterday.
A lot of birds.
It's crazy.
Yeah, for real. I almost get a friend of mine who told me like, "Hey, what are you doing, gym, bro? I know you're getting to the gym, to the new gym. You're shifting gyms to search some babes, to search some birds, to hook up with." But see, that's not my perception. Why? Because they believe that from the gym there's a good babes, there's a good birds
that are working out.
Yeah, really. You see a girl with a big fat ass, like damn, am I gonna get the girl? Like, do I act like I'm gonna train her or something? But that's ain't your intention. The intention is to get the girl. But I can tell you a thing that it doesn't work that way to everyone. Though you used to make funnies through the gym. You met people, and as I tell you, gym is a place of connections. Some of the relationships do start from the gym, and blah blah blah. Yeah, really. So I can tell you a thing, bro.
But in my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with going to the gym to do fitness and also
Search for the baby.
search for the babes, because
Bird.
as I've seen, most girls that do fitness, they actually, I can say, a good investment, because as they keep doing it, they keep getting hotter.
Okay, that the time that they're doing gym, the more they're becoming hot.
Yeah, the more they do it, the hotter they become. You find like,
See, I can tell you a thing, brother. Most of the girls that are doing gym, they're married by the people who are physical well in fitness. Because I can tell that's the mind of training yourself itself. It creates you to reveal the kind of a person you want towards your life that can suit the same goal of yours, the same mind that you have. That if I want to go to the gym and I want to see the person who I love towards or beside me, almost I had to tell my babe we have to go to the gym. So see, and then that's going to be easy to follow the schedule. I would take my girlfriend, I would take my wife towards the gym, and that's become so easy. That's why sometimes we are taking people who we can walk through towards our lifetime almost together in different of stuffs. A partner, I can say a partner. Yeah, that way.
yeah. So statistics show that a lot of people are fat, obese. More than 60% of the world, they're fat, obese, and they have given up. They have reached a point of no return. That they think at this point, there's no way I can be physically fit. At this point, there's no way I can start going to the gym right now.
I can't regain for furthermore.
Yeah, but if you look at them back then, you will see like they were
No more.
normal, they were in good shape, but they just gained weight to the point that they feel like, oh man, this is how I'm gonna be my whole life. So, what advice do you have for this kind of people? I know there are a lot that are watching right now. What advice do you have to them that's gonna help them, or it's gonna give them hope that nothing is impossible?
So I can tell you a thing, mate, and the people that are listening. See, there's a one thing here. What makes us fear the gym is something that makes us depressed ourselves internally, starting physically till mentally. The gym itself doesn't lie. I can tell you a thing. Why cannot lie? The more you keep consistency, the more the results are coming in a rightful way. See, not only in the gym itself, see, mate, it can be even in a normal life that we do live. The more you practice, the more it comes thoughtfully perfect. But through it, you might experience some the downies and the ups. See, and that's how it is. So I can say that you just have to have the courage. It's just simple tone of a courage within your fear to start, rather than staying and not doing it. So that I can say I speak shortly, but what kills us inside, it's a fear.
And what problems or diseases that comes with being obese and being overweight?
See, there's a lot of how could I keep this? You're trying to make me go deep to my career. Okay, so there's one thing, mate. You can see a person is very fat, overweight, but you can see the environment that is living, the pure nature environment. If I go to Ireland and it's cold, see, and I found most of the people there fat. Why? Because the environment suits them to become fat. Their body generates oil, generates those protein and fats inside the body to make them warm because of the environment that sounds to be so cold there. See, even the foods that they're using, they're recommended to use protein ones, the one which are supplemented by fat and oil. See, I can't say, I can't term the person who is having overweight or is fat. You might say person overweight, but if you force him to go to the gym and decreases the weight, everything got its pros and cons. Overweight might be a problem, but at the same time, the overweight itself might be a solution to the other problem that might come to face you when the overweight is decreasing. See, the body of a human body itself, it gets bacteria that support the body to undergo the mechanism or the system of digestion itself. When we go to digestion, that's an example. There are bacteria in the stomach, there are bacteria within our ileum that do convert, helps the body system to act normal, and you sound yourself normal. If they're not there, then you will find yourself abnormal. So see, everything got its pros and cons, but at the same time other bacteria. So for the meantime, everything got its pros and cons. Might be overweight, but might be an issue. Might be overweight, but not be an issue. Yeah, really, brother.
And does drinking a lot of beer make someone your best or be fat?
Having a big stomach doesn't mean that you become fat. Don't you see them? Some people's got the body structure, the anatomy is their body anatomy, the structure of their body is thin, but they get a big stomach. Okay, can tell the thing, brother. When we were talking about beer, let's make it for another topic. But this thing, this thing is very funny. See, the beer itself, I can term it in different ways. There are who are using liquors, which are made up by spirits. There are some liquors which are made by carbohydrates. See, the body itself consumes what it needs. You don't go to the gym maybe and you're using beer, a lot of carbohydrates. The body holds more carbohydrates. See, what the body does, it keeps. See, it keeps, and when it keeps, it comes with the different results from there. Might be a big stomach, see, but not being fat. So the only way and the purpose of the gym is to help the body to remove all the things, toxic things that seems to be more, and all the things that seems to be decreased.
You know, I've seen some people who are very serious with their fitness. They want to get six packs, stuff like that. But they're the same people that just after the gym, they'll pass through the bar to get one beer or two and then go back home. Yeah. So they're literally just going and losing some fat or some carbs, losing some belly, and then just going to the bar again, adding it up. What advice do you have for this kind of people?
See, those people, they're not the same. The one who doesn't do the fitness itself, and the one who usually do it, there you come to my point that that's an importance of the gym. Then we can't be the same. We might be using the same thing, but my schedule do protect me against what can be hard towards you. First, I can't be sick so easily, but you can. The body is vulnerable to the diseases that it can't fight so strong towards the diseases. But I might go to the gym, but my body might be very immune to fight against the diseases. Why? Because I do something. I do make my body releases some toxins and other stuff which are not so important towards my body.
The fact that I heard was that bodies are 80% made in the kitchen and then 20% in the gym. So the way I understood that was diet plays a very big role in your fitness than lifting or running, stuff like that. So how do you think, what's the role of having a good diet plays in being physically fit?
So I can tell you, mate, what you say is real. What you say is crystal clear. By this, when you tell me the fitness itself, it doesn't mean that it's only physical fitness that I'm doing. It holds up a lot of fitness inside it. The fitness can be done towards the gym. The fitness can be done outside the gym. And all over outside the gym itself, it might be the balanced diet itself. See, that's why I told you when you go to the gym, you might find some sketches inside that illustrate to you, the one who you are conducting gym, that the gym itself is not satisfied for you to achieve your goals. It needs some steps to follow which are outside the gym. You'll find the balanced diet. That's a meal. You're supposed to have it in some supplement that would supplement the body to gain towards the gym for you to overcome the results. See what I'm saying, mate? The balanced diet itself, it plays a big role in the body fitness. See, the gym itself plays a big role to support the body fitness itself. Each of it plays a role. If you want to change your physical weight, or not even weight, maybe the anatomy of the upper structure of the body, that will need you, maybe your goal is to have a big chest. You had to do declines, you had to do inclines, you had to use the use of barbells to have to overload some of a weight that you can afford to lift. See, but that itself is through the gym, so you have to pursue. And regardless, it needs you to use the balanced diet. But see, you can use the balanced diet itself. You can't get the structure of what you want that the balanced diet itself could switch you to have a big chest or the change of upper body structure. It needs the gym itself. So these things are correlatively corresponding to each other towards your goal. That's why the gym itself got to hold inside it a lot of things itself to end your goal target.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really nice, Today we talked a lot of stuff that I didn't know about the gym, I didn't know about fitness, but right now I understand.
Or maybe someday you should have joined me. Yeah, maybe someday, mate, you had to join me.
Yeah, no worries. I'll join in the gym, although I prefer working out at home, but I think now I should start stepping out. Anyways,
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you for sharing the value. So, guys, we had Trey today. You can follow him on his Instagram. He is open. You can follow him. What are your Instagram handles?
Trey Tanzania.
Follow him at Trey Tanzania. And also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and
Share it, maybe. For some days, maybe I'm looking this podcast very far. Someday it's going to be lit.
Yeah, and if we get 10,000 likes on this video, we'll have Trey for part 2. As I told you, Trey is a man of many talents. Not just fitness. He's also a doctor. He's also a video director. He's also a businessman. So there are a lot of things to share from this guy. So 10,000 likes, Trey will come for part 2.
Bingo.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been a good day. See you on the next episode.